Hi, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Crystal Fry. It is such a pleasure to have you join me here tonight. As you come in and you're watching me live, say hello so that I can say hello back to you. If you're watching me in the replay, make sure you say hello still. Use the hashtag replay and tell me where you are watching from. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, tonight, good evening, Tim. It is so good to see you, my friend. I hope that you are well. Tonight, we are going to talk about quieting the noise, okay? And when I put the post up, like the title of this video, I think is like, shh, like I can't hear myself think. And as I was thinking about things this week, that has been a theme for me this entire week. Quiet the noise. Quiet the noise. I've been thinking about it all week. Y'all, I even made myself a note, right? Nice big letters to remind me to quiet the noise and focus. And then when my darling sister, beautiful friend, absolutely epic coach, April Lewis, put a post up today that was talking about silencing the noise, I just knew that, okay, this is it. This is what I need to talk about tonight. So as we're getting into this, and we're going to talk about what is the noise. We're going to talk about what danger the noise poses. And then we're going to talk about how do we quiet the noise. As we're going to get into this tonight, I want to invite you to like this video, tag a friend, share it. If you're over on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. My friends over on Facebook, my friends on LinkedIn, everybody welcome in. Grab your paper, grab your piece of paper and your pen, because tonight this is a really intense topic to talk about right now, about quieting the noise. So let's get into this and let's talk about what is the noise first of all. Okay, social media. Social media is full of noise. News media, right? What we're consuming in from either our never, far away from us phones, or the television or the radio or anything else, that news media that's coming in, that's telling us about all the things that are happening, not only here, but all over the world. Other people, the conversations that you're having, maybe they're not positive in nature. Maybe they're not helpful in the sense of actually, growing you and pushing you forward. Maybe they're about things that don't really matter to you particularly. Okay. So other people's opinions, their thoughts, nothing against having a good conversation, but be mindful about what kind of conversation you're having. And then of course, your own conversation with yourself, right? Your self-talk, what's going on here? Now, for me, this noise, I have had to, several years ago, actually had to kind of pull myself back from news media, regular and constant consumption of news media. I had to pull myself back from that because it's just not something that I can really digest a lot of. Social media, I periodically have to take breaks from it. I've been doing a lot of work on like who's in my circle and whose information I'm seeing, so that my timeline now, like my social media feeds, look a lot different now than they did a couple of years ago, because I had to do that, right? I'm not a person who can intake a lot of the negative that's going on and it not impact me. It impacts me a great deal. So I have to have those own boundaries for myself. Other people, limiting conversations that you have with other people, the topics of those conversations. Okay, that's an important thing, the topics of those conversations. So just be mindful of that. And then of course, you guys probably heard me talk a million times about my self-talk, right? And what it was then and what it is now. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about noise, right? All of these mostly external things that come in, social media, news media, conversations, but also the internal noise that you've got up here in between your ears, right? These are all distractions. That's why they're noise, right? Because they're distracting you. And so let's talk about the danger that all that noise poses. Like for me, I lose focus. I have like zero sense of clarity. My stress level goes up. My confusion goes up. Where I thought I was walking a nice, clean, clear, straight path, now there's like all kinds of junk in the way, right? Oh my gosh, well, should I be doing this or should I be doing this or should I do that or should I do that? Real life example. Oh my God, should I be posting to social media every day? Should I be posting on every single platform that there is? Do I need to adjust the message for every platform? Should I put everything on the same thing? You guys, that's noise. Because at the end of the day, while they may be valid questions, for me, once I start down that rabbit hole, they start coming like fast and furious. And they get into this place where it's all jumbled up and I can't even hear myself think. I can't hear the voice that I need to be listening to. Because what I've got going on up here is so much noise. It's so cluttered with everything else that, again, I've lost my focus. I've lost my clarity. Stress level goes up. Confusion level goes up. This leads to procrastination. This leads to delays in getting to do the things that you set out to do because you are distracted by the noise. And you may have heard me talk about this before. If you haven't, go back and check us a couple of videos ago where I was talking about, I was talking from the standpoint of fear, okay? And that, fear is the number one thing that the devil uses to keep you off your game, right? To get you off track. Well, here is another piece of it, right? When you are confused, and think about this, and if you disagree, please put it in the comments. I'm always open to have a discussion. I value your opinion. If you agree and this is resonating with you, drop that in the comments too. When you are not clear, when you have confusion, when you lack your focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, my friends, that is like music to the enemy's ears. You know why? Because if you get stuck, because you're procrastinating, because you are distracted, because you don't know which direction you are supposed to be going, if you're in that place, guess what you're not doing? You're not doing the work that you've been called to do. And remember, the devil doesn't have to get you to do anything bad. Doesn't have to get you to be a bad person. Doesn't have to get you to do bad things. All he's got to do is get you to do nothing. All he's got to do is get you confused. All he's got to do is get you to sit still and not move. Because if you're not moving, then you're not doing the work that you need to be doing. So we've talked about what that noise is. We've talked about the dangers of that noise. Now let's talk about how to quiet the noise. And remember, I went so far as to write myself a note that's been sitting up here on my computer right in front of me, my other computer, right in front of me all week since about Tuesday to really remind me. I have journaled about this, the fact that there's so much noise right now and it's all coming in and I don't know what to do with it and I need to get rid of it, right? I've got to sift through the distractions to find what's really important. What do I really need to be focused on and working on? So how do we quiet that noise? Okay, it's going to sound like a no-brainer, but be still. Be still, okay? And be still encompasses a handful of things that I'm going to tell you about. Breathe. Breathe. You can do breathing exercises, okay? There's a lot of good resources out there that can actually teach you different breathing techniques for different situations. But even if you just sit still or stand still, as long as you're not driving, right? As long as because closing your eyes is good when you do this, but just take some deep breaths in through your nose out through your mouth, slow, deep breaths. Breathe. That is one of the most fantastic ways to get yourself centered back in, to calm yourself down, to lower your anxiety level, to lower your stress level, is just to breathe. Second, for my friends who are fans of meditation, and even if you're not a fan of meditation, if you've never tried it, try it a few times. It's actually pretty cool. It's kind of hard at the beginning because all that noise, right? You've got lots of stuff going on. But when you practice it and you kind of learn to quiet that down, it's actually quite spectacular. So meditation is another really good way to quiet the noise and regain your focus, because it allows you that space to intentionally clear out the clutter inside your mind. Breathing, meditation, go walk outside. Go outside, go for a walk outside, get some fresh air. Hopefully the sun is shining and you can get some vitamin D while you're out there too. Go for a walk, move your body, because then you're shifting from all sitting up here. I think of it like hamsters, right? On wheels, just running and running, running, running. Like that's what I imagine when my thoughts start to go all over the place. It's like the hamsters upstairs are just working overtime. Go for a walk outside. There are so many studies that talk about the benefits of being surrounded by nature. That doesn't mean that you have to go drop yourself in the woods, right? That can mean, oh, there's trees outside. How lovely. Nature, right? Being outside, being in the sunshine, just getting some fresh air and moving your body around will help tremendously to clear your mind. Journal. I talked about that earlier. You guys, unfortunately, I can't reach my journal right now, or I would pull it up and show it to you. Yesterday was it was very loud inside my mind. Told you guys I've been dealing with this kind of all week. And yesterday, my journal entry was probably the shortest one I've ever done, but it literally just said, quiet the noise and focus on the task at hand. Like in big, huge letters, because that is what I needed. I've been reminding myself all week long to just get quiet and focus. A couple more things. Pray. Again, kind of seems like a no-brainer, right? But really get into that space where you can, if you have these troubles, if you have troubling thoughts, if you have all of this noise and all of these distractions, why not talk to someone who can actually maybe give you some real answers about it, right? Why not go to the source? Spend some time in prayer. Talk about those distractions. Ask for guidance on them. Ask for whether or not it's something you should even be worried about. My friends, I've had to learn not too long ago, in the pretty recent past, that I can't spend a lot of time up here in my head, because I am a question, like I need to have all the answers to all the questions, even if the questions don't make sense, even if they don't have anything to do with what I'm doing. I want to know the answer, right? But that gets me in trouble. You know why? Because that's noise and that gets me distracted. And then I'm not focused on what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So if you have concerns, if things are troubling you, take it into your prayer time. Set some time aside. Take it into your prayer time, okay? And then let it go. Like seriously, like give it to God and let it go. And last thing, last way I'm going to give you to help you quiet the noise. Get into the Word, okay? And it's so funny to me today, the way that God will bring people and things and just different things in when you need them, even if you don't know you need them. Quiet the noise, right? Getting rid of your distractions, all of that. This morning, I get a verse every day, right? I have a Bible app. I get a verse every day. That's how I start my morning, right? I start my morning in gratitude. Thank you, God. You opened up my eyes. You obviously still have work for me to do today. The very next thing I do is I go look to see what my verse for today is. And today, it was Matthew chapter 7, verse 8. For everyone who asks will receive. The one who searches will find. The door will be opened to the one who knocks. Now, my question for you, because this is kind of really what started me thinking, what door are you knocking on? Are you knocking on a door that's leading you to more noise, more distraction, more confusion, more procrastination, more stagnation in your life because you're stuck? Or are you knocking on the door that is going to lead you to peace, to clarity, to confidence, so that you can focus on your task at hand? So which door are you knocking on? I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to let that sit and ruminate, because I feel like that is a very profound question when you take it and really start to ponder it. What door are you knocking on? Because the door will be open to the one who knocks. So what door are you knocking on? So, in conclusion, as I'm wrapping this up for us tonight, I want to remind you that, God is not a God of confusion. So if you're in this place, when you're confused and you are distracted and you are stressed and you can't even hear yourself think anymore because there's so much nonsense happening up here, and you're done, right? When you are in that place, go back. Go back to these things. Be still. Be still. Go back and get in the Word and say what God says about that. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, breathe, meditate, go for a walk, clear your mind, journal. And then be very careful, my friends. Once you release all of that, the nonsense and the distractions, be very careful about what you let back in. Because here's where we often make the mistake. We get in that place of confusion, right? We get in that place where we're just spinning our wheels and we're busy, but we're not productive, right? We're busy. We're doing things, right? We don't even know what we're doing, but we're doing things. We're busy, but we're not productive in our work. And that can be, that can be your kingdom work, or that can be your job, or that can be your family, or that can be anything. The difference between busy and productive. So go back and just be still. Allow yourself the space and the time and the necessary rest and the break from whatever you need to take a break from, so that you can regain your focus, so that you can have that peace of mind, so that you can have that confidence in what it is that you're doing as you are walking forward. All right, my friends, again, if this has resonated with you tonight, do me a favor, throw up a thumbs up or hearts, share this, tag someone who might need to hear it, because I feel like with everything that we have going on right now, quieting the noise, like I said, my epic master coach, April Lewis, even posted about this today, about silencing the noise. That to me tells me that this is something that is needed right now. We need to get the distractions lowered. We need to get the noise quieted down. So, my friends, I hope that you have a beautiful and incredible weekend. Go outside, get some vitamin D, walk around, move your body, do all that stuff. And let me know if there's anything that I can do for you to help you quiet that noise. You guys know my DMs are open. You can leave me a comment. You can shoot me an email if you want to. It's just crystal@crystalfry.com. So always there, always available. And I will talk to you guys all again very soon. Have a beautiful weekend. Mwah.